Hello, my name is Desmond, and I want to tell you my story. Last year, on the 24th of December, I was traveling from Abuja to Port Harcourt, and at a point somewhere in Kogi State, we were attacked by some men. This is really what happened. At the time, in the course of our journey, we saw that a vehicle was following us. I was in a Sienna vehicle, and about six in number in a Sienna vehicle. And at the point, we noticed a vehicle was following us, and when the driver saw really that the vehicle was consistent, because of course on a major highway like that, it's expected that vehicles will be going, and you'll not just see a single vehicle. But at the point we noticed the vehicle was consistent following us, at this point the driver decided to speed some more. The vehicle followed, and about 15 minutes later, in the course of running, the driver lost control, so we swerved into the forest out of the way, almost somersaulted, but thank God we did some. The car did not, the vehicle did not, the bus I was in did not somersault. Now we fell into a ditch away from the highway, and since we did not get injured, God was so faithful, we only managed to come out. We struggled to come out, but something happened. It took us over 4 or 5 minutes to come out, and then eventually when we came out, we saw that those guys were already around with their guns, with their machetes, and other weapons. And then they told us to march into the forest. By this time, it was about 5 p.m. 5 p.m. Our hands were raised. We asked to march into the forest. I was scared. Days before then, we heard of incidences of kidnappings around there, around Kogi State, around Delta State, around Enugu State, especially those who were traveling and being kidnapped. And also around Edo State, yes. So it was rampant that period because it was a festive period just the day before Christmas. And then they said we should march into the forests. We were obliged, but we were scared. We also noticed that some other persons had been kidnapped and they were asked to join us. So we're now numbering about 12. So heading into the forest. We walked a distance of, I really don't know how to calculate it, but we walked for about 2 hours in the forest. And at a point, the place started becoming dark because it was really the forest. At this point, they've not asked us to release anything. Our phones, we're still with our phones, everything was intact, but we're in their custody. So some other guys decided to leave to go get some other persons, while they kept us in the hands of about 5 persons. Now at this stage, I was really looking for it to escape because I've heard stories of what they do to their victims. Some will say they would ask them for ransom. Some will say if those who cannot provide ransom, they'll cut their body into bits and then sell. So I just did not want to be. I was praying. And the people that were actually kept that were kept in their custody decided that they'll move us on that place, So we're asked to keep going. And somehow there was a guy at the back. I was just next to the guy, and the guy just tapped me. He said I should stop. I should remove my hands from the other guy. And then we stopped. It was getting dark. I was wearing a blue shirt, but the guy was wearing a black shirt also. And eventually, when we stopped, the guys kept going, and as if the guys became blind. I wonder how they did not see us. We squatted, and then carefully moved the other way. They didn't see us. We walked away squatting for about a distance of about, let me say, 30 minutes, and we ran away. That's how I escaped. I really don't know what happened to the guys that kidnapped around Kogi State, but I was free.